Welcome to the Ball In Podcast, where the ball is in our court. I'm Pavan Inaganti, and I'm here with...
He's here with Kiekeben.
Samuel.
Alright, yeah, as you guys can tell, we could not get our in-person setup today. Things happen.
What?
Schedule conflicts happen.
No!
But yeah, I do have some wise words to start off this episode. Mom, there goes that man.
You can't
Hey,
hear
gotta cue the clip.
You just
Back-to-back dagger threes by LeBron James, the best player in the land. That's good defense, but better offense. Mama, there goes that man.
But yeah, as you guys can tell, the clip is already over. Great Mark Jackson.
thank you, Mark.
We'll go ahead and talk about the only playoff series that is remaining before the NBA Finals. Heat Celtics, coming off a Game 5 last night where the Celtics beat the brakes off the Heat. Eric, I'll go to you. What are your thoughts on this Game 5 and how the series goes moving forward?
You always start with me, but I honestly don't have too many, in-depth thoughts. Celtics came out guns blazing and then just kind of held on to the lead from there. They had 4 players score 20+. You love to see that team basketball. That's something I've been crediting the Celtics for. And then, Jimmy with a kind of lackluster performance, I guess. But other than that, I don't know if I have many thoughts. I just, I'm excited for Game 6, see if the Celtics can rally back. I still doubt it just because they were down 0-3. We've never seen that before. But now they're just down 3-2, and that seems like a much more Celtics-type situation to come back from. So it'll be very fun. But, I'll pass it to Sammy if he has any other thoughts, because that's really all I got to say right now. I'm just looking forward to Game 6.
Yeah, like you mentioned, a very balanced effort from the starting lineup. Everybody but your favorite player, Al Horford, getting over 20 points in the starting lineup for the Celtics. And I'm just saying, the Lakers, they got eliminated. That was Pavan's team. The Celtics, I had going to the finals. They're going to win the next 2 games. They're going to the finals. They're coming back. I'm guarantee it.
Now I'm not
I guarantee
confident in that at all.
Carry the hell on. It's going to happen.
Does he know?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and get my thoughts on this. I feel like with the Celtics, they didn't really show me anything new. The thing with the Celtics that we've known from here and just in the past playoff series as well is when they shoot the 3-ball well, for some reason that's the only time they actually play defense and have aggressive intensity on both sides of the ball. But when they're not shooting well, they don't show that same intensity on the defensive end. The difference the past 2 games has been Miami's turning the ball over, and they can't really score in the half court. Now, the Celtics are also shooting well, so that's why their defensive intensity has gone up in terms of the half court sets, and then also capitalizing off of turnovers. They're really just pushing the ball on both sides and trying to, make mistakes happen. The thing with Miami, too, is the way they play, they only run it through Jimmy Butler. So when Jimmy Butler's not having a good game, when Bam's not having a good game, it's tough for them to score in the half court. And that's really what's been happening over the past 2 games. Now, in terms of predictions, I think Jimmy Butler is going to have a great Game 6. Superstars, especially a guy like him, I don't know if he's going to have 2 somewhat mediocre games in a row and then not close it out at home when everything is supposed to go in your favor. The pressure is really on for Miami, and I feel like Jimmy Butler has shown time and time again that he's a player that thrives under pressure. I will say if it goes 7 games, though, the Celtics will win. I don't see that happening, but if it goes 7 games, because I don't know. I'd have to go back and check this, but I don't know if there's any team that has forced a Game 7 down 3-0 that has been at home. And I think that's going to play very big into their success in a Game 7. So yeah, I think Miami's going to close this out in 6. I thought they were going to close it out in 4. I thought they were going to close it out in 5, but third time's a charm, I guess. I think they'll close it out in 6.
Here's a question: if the Heat
Valid.
blow a 3-0 lead, how much scrutiny do they get? Because like at the end of the day, they're an 8 seed, but like at the same time, they're really good.
Gotta close it out.
Wait, hold up. What? No.
Feed him to the
No,
wolves.
Hold up. So, Jimmy has had a great playoff run. Everybody is in that same Jimmy cycle again, where he plays great in the playoffs and we elevate him to superstar status. And you're telling me he's not going to get the scrutiny because he's an 8th seed?
No, I'm not telling you.
No,
I
he's
was
a
genuinely
he's a
asking. I was
superstar.
genuinely asking.
I'm just saying though, like if that's even a question among like that shouldn't be a question in my opinion. Like cuz he's a superstar. You guys are labeling him a superstar when he plays well. What about when he plays bad? This is what I don't like, right? Like maybe I'm going on a little bit of a tangent here, but like Chris Paul is like one of those people to me. Like when everything's going good, you're going to go ahead and rise up Chris Paul and be like, "Oh, Chris Paul's great." And then when he chokes away a lead, we're not going to show him the same hate. Where's the same hate? I'm just saying, like it happens year after year.
Hits a big
It's
three
not-
to go up 40.
It's got to
or
go both
down-
ways.
cut the
Say
lead
it's
to
in the
40.
It's got to go
YouTube
both.
titles.
It's got to go both ways.
Hits a big three to cut the lead to 40.
I agree. You got to face the repercussions if you're gonna get that type of superstar treatment.
Exactly. It's got to go both ways.
I agree.
So, I did wanna talk about this. Moving forward, would you guys rather see a Nuggets Celtics series or a Nuggets Heat series?
I would. Oh, actually, that's tough. I might say Nuggets Heat, just because I don't want to see Celtics in back-to-back finals. I don't know. I want something new.
Ooh.
That's a very
Okay.
lackluster reason. There's probably better reasons to argue for both teams. But that's just the first thing that popped into my head, honestly.
Interesting.
And just to see this Heat team go to the finals, I think it's something special, and it proves something about them. As opposed to if they blew this 3-0 lead, that would also prove something about them, but in another way. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Nuggets Heat.
I'm going to agree with Eric, just mostly because I think that'll be a better series. I don't think the Celtics would beat the Nuggets or even make it close. I don't think the Celtics have a big man to match up with Jokic defensively. And at least
Did Time Lord die?
I mean, how many minutes is he going to get?
I take
Would you
the
take him over?
combination.
Would you take him over Adebayo to guard Jokic?
No, I take the front court combination though over the Heat's front court. Is all I'm saying. I'm not. I just think because they have multiple guys you can throw at them. Like even you can have Grant Williams, Al Horford, or Robert Williams, and you can have them rotating. Even if you don't want Robert Williams playing extended minutes, I think Horford would do a solid job. I just think their combination of players is better. Not discrediting Bam, but more so that combination.
And actually, no, I have to agree with Pavan here too, because like we talked about, you can't just throw the same situation at Jokic every time, because he'll find a way out of it. You can't even throw double teams at him every time, because he's going to find his way out of that. You need to throw different guys at him, different plans, and that's what the Celtics have. Even though Bam's a DPOY candidate and the most likely out of anyone on the Heat or Celtics to shut him down, like on one specific possession, I think it's better to have multiple guys, like Pavan's saying.
I think the thing with the Nuggets too is they match up really well with guards in terms of defensively. They can do a really good job against Butler. I know Booker went off in the series prior, but I feel like that was also a huge part to Kevin Durant. There's obviously nobody on the Heat to do that. So for that sense, I'm going to go ahead and say Nuggets Celtics, because I feel like the Celtics ceiling too.
Sherman.
We've seen when they shoot the ball well, they look like the best team in the league. That's their ceiling. And in terms of the ceilings matching up between these two teams, I feel like the Nuggets and the Celtics would be the best matchup. They have two dynamic duos that are great with a cast of great role players. I think that's the series I would much rather see. But yeah, very interesting.
I'd rather see
On
the
the
Cavs
Jimmy
in the
Butler
finals.
topic, though. Well, yeah, obviously. I would love to see the Cavs too, man.
I'd love to see
It's
my
just-
Brooklyn Nets in the finals.
Why you
I'd
gotta
rather
start
see the Knicks in
driving
the
a
finals.
dagger into us again, dude? Like, I know the Cavs went out early. We lost in 5 to the New York Knicks. I don't want to hear it anymore, man. I don't.
That was a while ago. That was like 7 years ago now.
5 millennia ago, dude.
JB Bickerstaff's still a head coach in the NBA.
Unfortunate.
He's still a head coach in the NBA.
It's unfortunate.
Oh my God.
Let's just
Oh yeah.
sign Doc
Eric,
Rivers.
Speaking of Doc Rivers, I actually was about to ask you this question. Eric, who do you think? Like, who would you like to see the Suns get? I know.
Oh, as a coach?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah, who's a coach? Because I've heard their
The Doc
associate
is
head
in.
coach, Doc Rivers, Nick
Please
Nurse.
not Doc, please.
The Doc will be
and
seeing
the,
you now.
And the Kings' assistant coach has also been in talks to be the head coach. Like, do you have a preference in terms of who you would like to see?
Wait, where's Budenholzer going?
I've not seen any talks about Bud.
I'd love Bud.
Bud.
Rather than Nick Nurse.
I mean, I don't really know. I feel like I'd be fine with either of them, right? They both have one chip under their belts. I don't really know. I don't know, like, how to exactly describe or differentiate their coaching styles. Just anyone but Doc Rivers.
What about me? What if I go? Would you rather me than Doc
I'll
Rivers?
take. Yeah. Honestly, like, almost.
Not for the regular season, Sammy. Only for the playoffs.
Only for the playoffs.
Regular
Okay, he didn't
season,
take it.
Doc Rivers does his thing. Now, playoffs.
I will
go
take.
around?
I'll take Coach Walters over Doc Rivers for an NBA team.
Hey, you need to provide more. You can't just be throwing Coach Walters' name out there. and
No,
then
I
just,
can,
not
and if you
give
know,
any
you know.
context, bro.
If you know, you know. We don't need a dox.
This is for
Coach
a few
Walters.
special viewers.
We don't need a dox Coach
For
Walters. It's okay.
special viewers.
It's okay.
Yeah,
We love
the
you, Adam.
coaching. I'm so interested to see how the coaching goes because we've seen in the past series, with the Lakers and the Nuggets, and even this series with the Heat and the Celtics. I feel like the coaching discrepancy between both sides is very big. You're talking Spo against a first-year coach in Joe Mazzulla, and then you're talking about Mike Malone, same thing, versus a first-year coach in Darvin Ham. And I feel like that's really a huge reason that people are not talking about. I feel like the coaching discrepancy between both sides has been a huge part for the 3-0 leads as well, and obviously the 4-0 sweep by the Nuggets. But yeah, I think that's something that's very understated when you're talking about both these conference finals matchups. I don't know about you guys.
And I think that should send a note. That should send a message to NBA teams. Don't be firing your coaches after 1 year of, like, a somewhat early playoff loss. Or maybe it's not even early
Yes.
because they're just
Yes.
frustrated. Like, calm down. Let the situation settle. Anyway,
And
we've
by
already
no
talked about
means,
that.
I think Darvin Ham and Joe Mazzulla are both great head coaches. They're just first years compared to veteran head coaches like Mike Malone
Inexperience.
Exactly.
and Eric Spo. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is.
Like,
It's
from the
an
Lakers, I'm not
experience.
firing the coach of the 7-seed Lakers, Darvin Ham, for losing to the best team in the NBA with a better
Yeah,
coach. Like, I
exactly.
just look at it from that standpoint. It should be obvious, but
And
it's
both
just-
your stars got outplayed. What can you do about that? Like, what,
Exactly.
like, what? How much more can he really do?
They shouldn't have fired Frank Vogel either, but same deal.
Oh, they scapegoated both of them, Russ
Yeah.
and Frank Vogel.
yeah.
I could go on a huge.
Is Frank
tangent
Vogel your
about
boy?
that, but
With Doc?
Frank Vogel's what?
Is he your boy with Doc?
What?
And
My-
Russ?
dude, since when is
And-
dude, Doc Rivers is not my boy, bro.
Okay,
These are accusations.
that's fine.
They're accusations. False accusations.
He's very similar to your boy Embiid, only showing up in the regular season.
Yeah.
Ouch.
Yeah. Very true.
Ooh.
Told you it's hard to stay on the Embiid wagon, bro. Like it's just he's so hard to support, dude.
That's why I don't. That's
After,
not nice.
after
I
this
like
playoff
Embiid.
run, like I genuinely like Jokic so much more. Like it's crazy.
It's the same with the Suns. Like, I hate them now. Like, I can't. Like, it's so
Yeah.
hard. It's so hard.
Okay, see, like hating a whole team is crazy, but like
I hate JB Bickerstaff, but I already did before, so it didn't make a difference.
yeah, I hated JB Bickerstaff.
That didn't change. I just hate him more
We
now.
don't need to talk about the hate train. Hate is a strong word. But
Chet,
I'll move
I'm
forward
looking at you.
to our new segment Would you rather? The would you rather today, we'll be talking about a very good player in Jimmy Butler. And Eric, you can go first, and then Sammy, you can go right after for each one of these players. The first one I have is James Harden. What do you guys think?
Damn. I mean, I'm gonna have to take Jimmy at this point.
Okay.
I had to think about it a little bit. A little bit. It wasn't 100% one way. It wasn't.
What if we
very
went
easy.
prime?
Oh, prime! Come on.
Okay.
You know who we're taking.
I'm
in the
just
prime,
saying. I'm
but
just saying.
We're talking
I
right
know
now,
people,
right? We're taking right
I know
now,
people.
right?
I know people are crazy with the recency bias. I just got to make sure because
We are talking
don't
currently,
credit prime
correct?
Harden enough. Yes, we are talking currently.
Okay.
For all of
yes.
these, they'll be current. But
Gotcha,
I'm
gotcha.
just posing the question.
Oh,
for
for
prime.
sure. But yeah, no. Right now, Jimmy Butler.
Give me Jimmy right now. If it was prime, give me Jimmy in the playoffs and Beard in the regular season.
Bro, pick one. You can't say that.
Well, no. Currently, I would pick Jimmy Butler. But if we're talking prime, then I'd
you said
pick.
regular season and then play. No, like you gotta
That's
pick.
that's for prime
You get
Harden. That's for
both.
prime Harden. No.
Okay.
I don't want it.
You gotta pick both, man. That's how
I did pick both. You're right. I did.
Like, because then Kawhi
He
Leonard
did
is
pick
like,
both.
You said you got to pick both, and I said, yeah, I picked both.
So he picked.
You gotta pick
both
one or
of
the
them
other,
at once.
man.
I did. Currently, I would pick Jimmy Butler.
Okay.
All time, it's a different story. I'm picking both.
Jason Tatum. Oh, for the last one, by the way, I did have Jimmy Butler, and then if we're talking prime, it's Harden, obviously.
Okay, for sure.
Okay, but yeah, for this one, Jason Tatum.
Jeez, Sammy, you want to go first on this one?
No.
Wow, thanks. Jimmy Butler. Tatum.
Interesting.
I can't confidently say either one. They are so close right now.
Interesting.
I was going to say Tatum, and I thought Eric was going to say Butler, so now I'm going to say Butler. Okay, right now, at this exact moment, right now, I'll pick Jimmy Butler. At this moment, like this exact second that we're recording this right now, I'm taking Jimmy Butler. That'll change in probably like 5 minutes, but it's so close.
I'd probably have to go Butler too, because I feel like Butler, even Tatum, I feel like his playoff run last year, like it wasn't all that great. Like it was great. Do not get me wrong, but there was a lot of bad too. He was a playoff leader in turnovers.
Right.
Didn't really show up in the finals. But you
Right.
look at Jimmy. Now, in terms of head-to-head playoff series, they're 1-1 because the Heat beat them in the bubble, and then the Celtics beat them last year. We'll see what happens in this series, but
The bubble also doesn't
Jimmy
count.
Butler in their finals run
Oh, here we go.
had to pretty much backpack them. So
Yeah, no, that's where I was
I don't know.
conflicted. Like they're both some inconsistencies. Butler is hard to judge because he's just a playoff player. Tatum
Crazy.
yeah,
had
very true.
tons of inconsistencies, not only in this playoffs but some
Tatum has
last year
MVP
also.
potential.
But he has MVP
Whereas
potential,
Jimmy
and I
doesn't.
can't say that
Yeah.
about Jimmy.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I agree.
So that's why I think that's why Tatum barely got that edge for me. But I respect anyone that says Butler. Like it's very close.
Okay. Kevin Durant.
Oh,
It's Kevin Durant.
Kevin Durant.
I mean, it's Kevin Durant.
Okay.
It's hard
I'm
to...
just trying to gauge, right? Like I'm just trying to gauge how high this can go. That's all.
You
I'm
made
trying to
me
go
think for a
for.
second because I didn't want to spit out a stupid answer, but it's
didn't
Katie.
think.
No, it's
I
there.
didn't need to think.
There's
shouldn't
only
have-
one
there's no
answer.
question.
There's no
I
stupid
shouldn't have.
answers.
I shouldn't
One
have
answer,
thunked
it's
the
Kevin
thunk.
Durant.
The thought. Shouldn't have
There's
thunked
no
the
question.
thunk.
It is Katie. It's still Katie.
Yeah.
Kevin Durant.
Thunderstruck. Or yeah.
Anthony Davis.
Ooh.
You're comparing you to two different positions. I don't know if this is like two very different positions, different players.
Okay. Well, put that one on pause then. We'll do
Okay.
a guard matchup. Devin Booker.
Oh, Jimmy.
Jimmy.
Hmm.
With all due
Interesting.
respect.
I also hate Devin Booker, and I don't hate Jimmy.
I
I'm
don't
trying
know.
not to
I
take
feel like
account-
you guys are discrediting Booker though.
You're right.
Did
I
I'm
am.
Booker
trying not to
not
take
take
it.
his-
I'm trying not
I
to
am, you're
take
right.
only into account this playoff run because this playoff run was really
No,
good
but-
for him in terms of efficiency. But he didn't make it out the second round. Now, granted, there was injuries and whatnot, and it was a 1 seed Nuggets. But I'm trying not to
Took his team
have
to
that
the
recency
finals.
bias. So did
Booker
Jimmy.
took his team to the finals. Like, I'm just saying, like, it's
So
not
did
like
Jimmy, to be fair.
Yeah, I know both of them did though. Like,
Yeah.
like Booker took his team to the finals as a 1. Butler did too. It's closer than people think. I feel like.
Even though the bubble doesn't count.
I think it's very close. I just
Okay, then that proves my point even more. Booker
No, I
didn't
was
do
joking.
it in the bubble.
I was joking.
Proves my
Even
point
though I wasn't joking about that actually, but I still say Jimmy.
when I think like, who do I want for my team? Right,
I
like, who's
want
gonna help
Jimmy.
my team out the most? I want Jimmy. Jimmy's gonna elevate a team. He's
Team of G Leaguers.
what you call it? A floor raiser. He's a mini LeBron.
Yeah.
Devin Booker was with all those 17 win teams, even though he's averaging
I
65.
get what you mean. I get what you mean.
Like,
I get what you mean.
you know,
70 points and a loss.
Now you
Speaking
guys
of the
say that
Celtics.
though as if like not like there. I feel like it's not really a discredit when you're saying a guy isn't good without great players. They added DeAndre Ayton. They got better. They
That's
added
not a good
Mikal
player.
Bridges. They got better. They
Great
added
player.
Cam Johnson.
That's not a
They
good-
got better. They added Chris Paul. They got better. Like, you need great
Also questionable.
players to succeed. So I don't know. I don't think that's really a discredit. There's only a handful of guys that you can go ahead and say give them a bunch of role players and guys that you can pick up off the heap and just like scraps and just be like, oh, take them to the playoffs. Like, there's only a handful of guys that can do that.
Mikal Bridges.
Man, they were already in the playoff race. What are you talking about?
And he kept him up
Anyways.
there. He kept him up there single-handedly.
Here's the thing. You said there's only a few guys that can do that. Jimmy isn't quite one of those guys because you have to give credit to this Heat roster. But like I said, Jimmy just raises the floor and
Jimmy.
Never mind, man.
Can't even get a serious conversation up.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I forgot what I was gonna say. Next player.
Okay. Another guard. Luka.
I'll take Luka.
Okay.
See, I would take Luka, but I feel like that's contradicting the logic I was just following.
I follow no logic.
Okay, then
So
Luka.
I'm saying Luka. You can follow logic if you want. I'm just saying I don't follow any logic. I'm going Luka.
Dang, what's wrong with logic, man? Is it because he's mixed?
Wait, what's wrong with
Like
Luka
Obama.
though? I feel like he's similar to Jimmy in terms of
I don't want to be
being a floor raiser, and he's better in the regular season. I don't know. Interesting.
I feel like Luka's more of a well, I don't know. Luka
More of a
though.
what?
I don't know. I was gonna say all-around player, but I don't know if that's true.
I feel like that's offensively. Yeah,
That's
I think that's true.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe not defensively.
Well, yeah,
You know
that's
what?
why
No,
I'm saying.
I will take Luka because
That's
I
what
was.
I'm
You know
saying.
what? I was just talking about recency bias. I let the recency bias take over that with them not making the playoffs and whatnot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like Pavan said, Luka. I don't know what I'm smoking, but Luka is a better floor raiser. We've seen that in like every year except this one. And better all around offensively. You can give Jimmy his defense, but
yeah.
Puff.
Trey Young.
oh, Jimmy,
Jimmy.
not even close.
Trae Young's balding.
Okay.
With all due respect to Trey,
Okay.
Yeah.
Paul
sure, yeah.
George.
Jimmy.
see what I'm doing with these players is like most of them.
Yeah,
I'm
Jimmy.
trying to imagine them like in Jimmy's position on the Heat. So like
Jimmy.
I feel like Paul George is really close. If he was on the Heat right now,
I'm staying firm on Jimmy.
yeah, I'm gonna go with Jimmy.
Okay. Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, a healthy Kawhi. Give me Kawhi.
Healthy
Come on.
Kawhi.
Kawhi
Okay,
is
I'm
just an
making
elite.
Sure, because I'm the same way. 2019
Yeah.
Kawhi. Oh boy. Yeah. No,
Kawhi is just
he
a
wipes-
more
he wipes
elite
Jimmy.
and complete Jimmy Butler. Elite and
Can
complete.
you imagine
baby.
Kawhi with that Sixers team? Like
Oh my
the year
Lord.
that Butler lost to Kawhi. Like,
He would have to face himself. He would have to play against himself.
How's that possible?
Glitch in the Matrix.
and we're talking currently, so I'll throw one more out here.
Off to
LeBron.
Leonard. Defended by Leonard.
LeBron.
Oh, LeBron, right now?
Yeah.
That one's tough.
I'll still take LeBron
I'll take.
James at 38 years old.
Give me.
You're like
Give
Michael Jordan in that one interview.
Give me.
I'll take Kevin Durant.
Okay, Kevin Durant.
I'll take LeBron.
Okay. This is very close. Obviously, LeBron's great. I'll probably have to go Jimmy Butler though. Maybe that's the recency bias kicking in, but
Maybe.
yeah.
If you put
Jimmy Butler.
LeBron on the team with Jimmy Butler, and he has to play that role of like the main guy.
I don't think LeBron is the same floor raiser that he was earlier in his career though.
I agree, but I think he's still
Obviously
LeBron.
not now. But we saw him drop a 40-point triple-double in an elimination game, and granted in a loss. But I just think even with his age now, it's rarer to see him have stinkers, I guess, like last night. Like Jimmy, don't get me
very
wrong,
true.
can also drop 40-point triple-doubles and play better defense than Braun nowadays. But it's just, in a closeout game like last night, like LeBron's not just going to drop 14, 5, and 5 if he's the main guy like Jimmy Butler is on the Heat.
I think the thing with if we were doing like the position thing in terms of putting guys in the positions that they're in, if you put Jimmy Butler in that Nuggets series, for example, Jimmy's playing both ways. He's going to go ahead and play excellent defense on Jamal Murray when he plays on him. Obviously, you're going to rotate in and out guys, but Jimmy's going to do a great job on Jamal Murray. And on the other end, if they can hunt mismatches, whichever guard they throw on him, Jimmy's going ahead and dropping buckets. You put him, like, he hasn't really played with a true superstar, if you think about it. He's played with great players. He's played with Karl-Anthony Towns. He's played with Andrew Wiggins. But, I mean, even on the Sixers, he didn't have a true superstar next to him yet. I feel like Embiid wasn't at that superstar status yet. So I feel like we're kind of discrediting if he was besides Anthony Davis.
I think LeBron just made some just bad decisions basketball IQ-wise this series, which is like I never thought I'd be saying that about LeBron, but just in terms of his aggressiveness, like if he had like Jamal Murray on him or something, those are times, like you said, where Jimmy Butler would drive get a bucket, and in that case, yes, I would rather have Jimmy Butler on the Lakers in that scenario. I don't know if it's like a new thing for LeBron to like step back and not have to do everything. Like, I don't know what it was this series. It was just very
Jimmy is a better closer
very interesting
right now.
Jimmy is a better
I
closer
agree.
right now.
We have a great segment, a continuing segment. It is yes and no.
No. Wow.
Honestly, Eric, just start off with your yes. We can leave the no for last.
Ugh. You know what, Sammy? You said you couldn't find a no. Do you have
I
a
did.
yes in mind? Oh, you did.
I have a no now.
Okay. Cause see, you know what my no is? I don't know if I have a yes. My no.
But do you know?
Why didn't Gabe Vincent play last night? No wonder the Heat lost. No wonder the Heat
Did he
lost.
just not play? What?
Like, was he injured? Because like, if he's injured, fine.
Was he a DNP?
T's a P's. But
He got hurt in game 4.
Scored more than 5 points, hurt his back. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
that's
Get a
still a
na-
that's
no.
still a no.
You guys need to rewatch the play. He had a nasty ankle turn.
Oh, for real?
Excuses.
See, man, no. T's and P's to Gabe Vincent. You know, you hate to see a superstar go out like that in the playoffs.
It's the Gabe button.
You hate to see a
Gabe
superstar like
button.
that go out in the playoffs. You know, if the Heat lose, you know, it's understandable. Injuries happen to your star
Who's
guys.
Omer Yurtseven?
What? Oh,
Come on,
box
man.
score.
You're 7?
My bad, dude. My bad.
Unbelievable.
Maybe I could be the no for not knowing Omer Yurtseven.
Eric, so did you have Eric, did you have a yes or was that it?
I don't really have a yes. Like, I would say, you know, the Celtics rallying back, but like, I don't really care. I'd rather see the Heat in the finals, like I said. So
Interesting.
I would say yes, but I don't really want them to be here.
Exactly.
Sammy, what is your no?
My no was going to just be my no. It was just going to be kind of generic, but it's going to be the Heat, the Miami Heat, just the entire team, because they didn't really want to show up during game 5. I just want this series to be done, put it out of its misery. The Heat are winning, even though I said the Celtics were going to win, but I was joking.
Clearly, I'm just on the opposite side of this, but
What?
my yes was literally gonna be more basketball.
Okay, well, yeah, okay, obviously, but I'm saying watching the Heat
Yeah,
drop 2 straight
I
when they're up 3-0 is very frustrating because you got.
I don't really care because it's just more basketball.
Well, I don't care about anything
To be
either because
quite
there's nothing
frank
else
with you-
happening. I don't have another no, Pavan.
No, here's my thing, right? The amount of break that we would have got between the conference finals and the finals if the Heat just closed out in game 4 would have been more frustrating than the Heat dropping these 2 games. It's just, especially because I feel I know these past 2 games have been really bad. I feel like game 6 will be a really good game. Pressure's back on Miami.
It better be.
The Celtics obviously in a do or die situation.
They're in
But
whatever their arena's called.
Miami didn't
Miners.
really have pressure, I feel like, in game 4 or game 5. But in game 6, if they can't close it out for a second time at home, that's a lot of pressure, man. So I think it's going to amount to a really good game. And obviously if it goes 7, it's game 7. Game 7's always great.
Pressure makes diamonds. Gabe Vincent, 40-point game.
It's only a matter of time.
It's time, unless he's still.
Yeah, 40 points on 40 shots.
Hey, whatever gets the
He's
job
getting
done.
40. If it goes in, it goes in. You know what?
Well, if it's 40
Dion
points on 40
Waiters?
shots, it's not going in.
But it goes in enough to where you get 40
Especially because
points.
we know all of those are not going to be 2-point buckets.
Pavan, what did Dion Waiters? What
This
did
dude
the
thinks
great?
he's like Steph Curry.
What did the great
Oh.
Dion Waiters say? I'd rather go 0 for 30 than 0 for 6, because if I went 0 for 6, then I stop shooting. Stroke that
Hey,
thing, young
Dion.
blood.
Thank you, Dion. Not Sanders, but Waiters.
I'll never forget when I sent that quote image to Luke. He's like, "Call me Dion Waiters because I ain't waiting for nothing."
Is he in the league
I
anymore? Is
remember.
Dion Waiters in the league?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. Is he
His
in Taiwan
last
with
stint was
Lakers?
he
Adam Silver
yeah,
wasn't
joined the
waiting
Lakers
for
before the bubble.
And then he didn't
Yeah.
play forever.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, yeah, JR didn't either. You
Yeah,
still
but
saw him with
JR's
his shirt off.
JR's awesome though. Playing golf now.
JR still had his shirt off even though he didn't do anything.
You cannot. This is unrelated. You cannot give me 3 duos in the mid to early to mid 2010s that aren't better than JR and Shump. Elite.
Yeah.
RJ and Channing.
That's true.
No. Okay. Well. Okay. Maybe. but when you got the Henny God. And what's a nickname for Shumpert?
Just
Does he have
Shump.
a nickname?
I've heard Shump.
Shump, just Shump.
What about Deli and JR?
Okay, well let's be real now. That's not a duo. That's a single. Deli would carry. Deli carried, not would carried. Past tense. And he made the playoffs this year. Deli did. As a part of my
True.
Cincinnati Royals.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Deli and Malik Beasley. It's a good duo.
True.
Melo
Isn't
said
Malik Beasley
JR
in-
was his favorite teammate.
And Lakers. What? Melo said
Yeah.
JR was his favorite teammate.
Yeah, because
Yeah,
they
he's
played with
awesome,
each
dude.
other on the Nuggets
awesome.
and the Knicks.
I mean, he'd be my favorite teammate too.
He got the
Yeah.
good JR too. Not saying Cavs JR wasn't good, but dude, Nuggets and Knicks JR was different, bro. Oh my god, his athleticism was still crazy.
For some reason, when you said that, I thought you meant on the Lakers, and I was like, they didn't play with each other on the Lakers. But then I remembered the Nuggets, and I was like, oh yeah,
Yeah, Nuggets and
Lakers.
the Knicks.
and Knicks,
The
yeah.
Lakers. Yeah.
He would still be my favorite teammate. It wouldn't matter.
True,
Yeah.
true. 21 Shump Street. For
Is that like a
for Iman.
basketball reference nickname?
I don't know, but I heard it in a TikTok. I
Basketball
think.
reference has LeBron as baby emperor.
What?
Yeah.
Can we make a segment? Can
No
we make a
one
segment
has
of like?
ever said that. No one has ever said
Can we make a
that.
segment of just
basketball
random
reference
of
segment
of
where-
random basketball reference nicknames?
What the nickname did you say? What the nickname did you say? I guess we got a second new segment. We just like came up with this on the fly.
Why not?
No, we had this the whole time. What are you talking about? We had this planned for
literally.
months.
Oh, my bad. We had this
Yeah,
planned
yeah.
out for
It was
a
in the
long time.
outline.
This took blood, sweat, tears
Blood.
to get
Yeah.
the segment out to
Okay.
you guys.
Uh-huh.
It's gonna be called "What the Nickname."
What the nickname?
What the
Woo!
nickname? What is the nickname? What is that nickname?
Who that nickname is.
So the first nickname I will be shouting out to you guys.
And for reference, these are on Basketball Reference. These are Basketball Reference
Yeah,
nicknames, so they're not
these are
actual
all
nicknames.
basketball reference nicknames. I've
They're just
never
basketball.
heard of these
Yeah.
before.
Who knows where they come from?
Yeah.
But
I'll shout out the
Stream
first one though. Haboob.
what? Haboob?
First person that came to my head
Abu.
was Al. First person that came to my head when you said that was Al Horford. I'm not gonna guess that though.
It is not Al Horford.
It's not Al Horford. Okay.
What?
Can I get the country of origin, please?
Okay, I'll give you guys 5 hints.
Okay.
I
Great.
All
like
right, you
that.
guys can ask anything.
This is good. See, this is definitely not on the fly. All right. Can you? Okay. How about this? Conference. Can you give us the conference?
It's the Western Conference.
Western Conference. Okay. It's like the Pirtle.
Nikola
Can you say
Jokic.
Nicola, no.
Can you say the nickname again?
Haboob.
Haboob. Okay. Haboob. Is this like a role player? Or is this like a star?
A role player.
A role player. Okay. Haboob.
God, what is?
Okay, hold on.
What?
Hold on. This is the last question I'll ask. Was it like a playoff team? Is he on a playoff team this year?
Yes, playoff team.
Okay, he is. Okay.
What?
Terrence Mann.
No, wrong team.
Dang it. Okay.
Huh?
How about Bruce Brown?
No, wrong team still.
Winyan Gabriel.
Ooh.
No, wrong team still.
No, what?
Landry Shamet.
Right team, wrong player.
I don't need to tell his team.
Oh,
Whoa, this is taking a while.
Campaign.
DeAndre Ayton.
Campaign. Really?
Yes!
Yes!
Is there an origin? What does
Mikal
that
Bridges'
mean?
friend.
What does
Yeah!
that-
Haboob.
Let's go!
Haboob.
You can't guard me! Ha! 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 Oh, yeah. All right, next one. Next one.
Okay, this is a more well-known player. It is a star.
Okay.
Okay, good to know.
The alphabet.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yes.
Yes.
How'd you know that?
Hey! Because his name got the entire alphabet in it.
I was gonna think of someone's name like that, but God, Sam was too quick. Sam was too quick with it. That was exactly what was gonna be my strategy, though. But I didn't even get a second.
Antetokounmpo.
God.
Ni hao! Ni hao!
Hey, you can't knee how
Who
Giannis,
he
man.
play
That's
for?
Who he play for?
Aaron Brooks.
Guangdong.
Guangdong Tigers.
All right, I'm 1-0 in
Sam,
the
you gotta do a
balling
victory
games.
lap. You gotta do a victory lap.
Victory lap!
Victory
Victory
lap.
lap!
Victory
Oh,
lap.
shoot, wait.
Victory lap. Oh my.
Victory lap!
Make sure you have your earbud extension.
Victory lap. Victory lap. You just fell.
Bananas.
Where did he go? Oh wait.
What?
Wow.
What?
But yeah, that is the ending of our great segment. What the nickname?
What the nickname?
What is the nickname?
What is the nickname?
But yeah, that was a great episode. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We'll pass the ball out to you guys. But yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Show us
Think of it,
love
think
because
of
we love you guys too.
We love you guys.
And yeah, with that being said, peace.
Peace.